Hello students of Standard 4th DAV Model Public School Sita Songi. Welcome you all in online session of English. And today's topic is fantasy. This is Usha. Let's see more about fantasy. This topic is taken from your English reader. Fantasy. What is meant by fantasy? Fantasy means imagine something. Fantasy means our imagination, imagining something or dreams, but also which is almost next to impossible. Which is almost next to impossible. Fantasy means imagination. Now, listen to the child's fantasy. What the child having fantasy? We all have fantasies. Fantasy of anything. Fantasy means dream also it have. All of us have dreams. Some that might come true in the future. Some that are pure fantasies and may never come true. Maybe almost next to impossible. Fantasy means imagination. In this poem, we will learn the child's imagination. We will see the child's imagination. What she imagine? This is not reality. This is beyond reality. If I were to be born a bird, I would fly and fly on top of the world. If I were to be born a bird, I would fly and fly on the top of the world. This is the fantasy of a child. The child wants to become a bird. And if the child become a bird, he will fly and fly on the top of the world. Further, the child wants, I would sing along the rivers and ravines. I would sing along the rivers and ravines, in the forest and pines, and in the grapevines, and in the grass, in the grapevines, like a jingle of the nightingale. And further, the child wants to sing along the river and ravines. Ravines means deep narrow valleys. The child wants to sing the deep narrow valleys, and in the forest of pines, in the forest of pine trees, and in the grapevines, and in the grapevines. Grapevine means grapes, tree, grapes, cribber. Like a jingle of the nightingale. Jingle means sound. Nice sound. The child wants to sing like a nightingale. Means she wants to sing in a good sound or like a nightingale. And further, the child wants to, in the middle of the spring, I would sit free amidst the flowers of the tree and watch the colors of the changing sky. And the child wants that in the middle of the spring I would sit free. Meadow means filled with grass and flowers. In a meadow of spring, I would sit free amidst the flowers of a tree and watch the colors of the changing sky. She wants to watch the color of the changing sky. She likes it. the rainbow I would fly, and with colors of my own wings I would make him shine. Through the rainbow I would fly, and with the colors of my own wings I would make him shine. This is all the child's fantasy. This is all the child's imagination, that he wants to sing like a nightingale. He wants to reminisce in the forest and pines and grapevines like a jingle of the nightingale. He wants to fly over the top of the world. And the child wants to, in the middle of the spring, she wants to sit free amidst the flowers of the tree and watch the colors of the changing sky. And through the rainbow, she would fly, and with colors of my own wings, her own wings, she would make him shine. So this is all the fantasy, this is all the imagination of a child. You must have any fantasy. And today's assignment is fantasy of your in form of a picture. Yes, imagine or fantasy any fantasy of yours in form of picture, and send us on the group. Okay students, your fantasy, your imagination, what you want to, in the form of picture. Use color pencil and make it and send us. And your assignment is also there. And your assignment is, I wish I were. I wish I were. Anything that you desire, anything that you want, that is your fantasy maybe. Anything I wish I were. Anything that you desire, anything that your fantasy. You can write, okay? At least 5 sentences. This is your assignment. So learn this poem, okay? And send the videos. Bye. Thank you. Have a nice day.